Okay students, today we studied about Torah routing protocol. In the continuation of Torah, we have to study about the link reversals. What is link reversals? So this method is used in Torah routing protocol. So in link reversal, let us call a process that is invoked in response to a topology change and iteration. Okay, so there is two type of reversals, that is full reversals and partial reversals. So we know that Torah is used the DAG, directed acyclic graph. So in the full reversal, if this is invoked a node, that is node the destination, upon finding that it has only inbound links, will reverse the direction on all its link. So this is the full reversals. So what is the partial reversals? In partial reversals, during each iteration, every node, say a node I, keeps a list of all its neighbors, say Z, J nodes, such that during the iteration, a link from node I to node J was in fact reversed to show node J is not a node I. It then reverses the direction of links to only those nodes that do not belong to this list. So this is the partial reversal. So idea is similar to that of a fluid flow scheme. What is a fluid flow scheme? In that all the fluid is to flow from the source to the destination. The first thing. The second thing is the source is at the highest level, the destination is at the lowest level, and the fluid flows from the highest level to the lowest level. Thus, if an intermediate node has all inbound links, it is a local minimum, and it is possible that all the fluid flows to this node rather than the destination. Now the node has to increase its level. So this is the link reversal. So this is the Torah details and example. Each node has an associated height. We know that in the graph, each node has an associated height. So this height is represented as a quintuple. That height h of node I is equal to, this is the tuple which shows the height of a node, that is old. That first one is we have to calculate old r, then we have to calculate then I. The quintuple tuple represents the height in terms of two parameters. The first is called the reference level. First tuple is called the reference level and is indicated by the first three elements. Okay, that is the reference level. The second is the offset from the reference level and is represented by the last two elements. So these first three elements is the reference level and these last two elements is the offset. When a node loses its last downstream neighbor, it creates a new reference level. Okay. So for this reference level is the same that the question mark जो हमने Q in triple that we use in Q in tuple reference, it is the time at which the failure occurred. So old is the ID of the originating node. Ri is indicated one of two unique sublevels in the reference level, Y, what, and this is the later. Okay. So this is the quintuple that we studied, the height of the height, that is reference level, and we have the offset. So the second part of the refers to an offset where this symbol refer to an integer which is used to order nodes with respect to the reference level, and this symbol is the ID of the node itself. Why do I think an example is necessary now, but a few more things are later? Initially height of each node is null and is represented by this quintuple mode. The height of the destination is set to 0 such that height of the destination is 0 0 0 0 and the destination node. Each node reports its height to its neighbors. Okay, this is the statements that we used in Torah. So each node reports its height to its neighbors. If no information about a neighbor, set its heights to null. If neighbor is destination, then set its height to 0. Each node also maintains the state of the links incident on it. If its height is greater than its neighbor j, the link to j is marked downstream, down node, else it is marked up. So here is an example of Torah. The destination, here we said the destination is x. This is the node example. Destination. In the destination node, we set the parameters quintuple of destination node in this way. This is the source, and for each node this is the source node, and the quintuple of the source node is this, and for every link we give in this way. So this is the height for each and every node that we calculated. So this is the example of Torah operation. The destination is x. A needs to find a route to x. Here A needs find to the route to x destination. So A sends a query packet to C. Initially this A sends a query packet to C. This is the neighboring node of C, and B broadcast this message. This is C and B, that is the neighboring node of A, that is broadcast the message. This message, E knows that X is one hop away. Okay, so E node knows that the X, that is the destination, is only one hop away, one node away. D broadcast query message contains height which is currently null. So what does E do? E creates a reference level 0 0 0 and indicates that it has an offset height that is equal to 1 from the reference level. It then generates an UPD message. It also sets a direction for its link to X from E to X. Why take E to X? C and D receives this message from E and generates update. They also sets E to be a downstream node. Future broadcast of the UPD message results in the generation of the DAG graph. Note, if the final part of the figure, all links are directed and the destination X does not have its downstream node. So in case of failure, the route maintains perform in this way. Let link 4 fail. At this time, notice that other than the destination, all nodes still have an outbound link. Thus, none of the nodes generate an UPD message. The DAG is still okay. This is especially attractive when the network is dense. Most nodes have many outbound links. So this is about the Torah. This is the example of Torah. Okay. Thank you.